morning, everyone. I am Beerbal Solanki, Assistant Professor in AKGC College, Ghaziabad. Today, we will discuss the basic concept of the Python programming language, and then characteristics and basic advantage of the Python programming language, and then we discuss the next the data type of the Python programming language. So, we discuss the contents that these are the contents today we will discuss that are first is introduction to Python programming language and the elements of the Python programming, that is Python variables, literals, Python keywords, and then Python identifiers, and last we discuss about the data types of the Python programming language. So, first we discuss about the Python. Python is a popular programming language. It was created by the Guido Rosen and released in 1991. And Python is a high-level general-purpose programming language. For its readability and versatility, it is emphasized the code readability through the use of the significant and indentation, and its syntax is often described by the similar to the English language. So, the some few things that we discuss here. So, Python is a high level programming language. It's like the C and C++ and Java programming language. So, it is also the high level programming language. And the next system is general purpose programming language, meaning that Python programming is generally used for many types of the application developments. It is used in the machine learning, data analysis, image processing, data cleaning, game development, artificial intelligence. So, it can be right as the general purpose programming language. It is also helpful to for the beginners, like the C and C++ can be used as a beginner programming language. So, Python programming is also like the helpful to beginner that want to learn the any programming language. So, it is also helpful to the beginners. So, the basic characteristics of the Python and uses. So, here discuss about the characteristics and uses. So, the various characteristics here, the first is the first characteristic is multi-paradigm. So, what is the multi-paradigm? The Python support the multiple programming paradigm, including the object-oriented, structure and aspect of functional programming. Next is dynamic typing. So, second point is dynamic typing. So, what is the meaning of dynamic typing? The variable types are determined at runtime of offering flexibility in development. So, जैसे आपने देखा होगा C एंड C++ में कोई भी डेटा है, हम उसको डेटा टाइप है, उसको किसी वेरिएबल को हमें यूज करने से पहले डिफाइन करना रहता है। यहाँ पे उस चीज का फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी दी गई है कि आप उसको यूज करिए और वो रन टाइम में डिसाइड हो जाएगा आपका इंटर टाइप का है, फ्लोट टाइप का है। तो ये यहाँ पे फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है। नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक दैट इज ऑटोमेटिक मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट। तो नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या आपकी ऑटोमेटिक मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट। So, what is the automatic memory management? Python handle memory allocation and delocation through a combination of referencing, counting, and cycle detecting garbage collectors. Next point is the cross platform compatibility. So, Python code can run on various operating systems including the Windows, OS, Linux, etc. Our next characteristics that is very important in the reference of the Python: extensive library and frameworks. Python have the vast ecosystem of libraries like the uh, Django, Flask, NumPy, Pandas, and etc. So the vast ecosystem library and framework support the diverse applications from web development. For the web development, which types of the library can be used? Django, Flask, and the data analysis. We can use the library that is NumPy, Pandas libraries, and machine learning. And for the machine learning uh, purpose, we can use the TensorFlow, scikit-learn, and it can also the library for the automation system. So we can use the Python programming language in the following types. That is, first is the web development. First is the web development, server side, software development, mathematics, system scripting, web development, data analysis application, machine learning, or for the developing artificial intelligence application. So we can here see the following types of the application can be used Python programming language, and have the different types of the library that uh, easily done the following task. सो वाई पाइथन लैंग्वेज इज सो यूजेस. तो यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि पाइथन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज है, इसका ज़्यादातर यूज क्यों हो रहा है, इसकी क्या करेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं या क्या एडवांटेज है, इनके बेसिस पे हम इसको ज़्यादातर यूज कर रहे हैं. तो इसको हम वन बाई वन देखते हैं. सो फर्स्ट इज द पाइथन वर्क्स ऑन द डिफरेंट प्लेटफॉर्म्स. That is, we can work on the Windows, Mac, Linux, and Raspberry Pi, etc. It is the important characteristics or advantage. And second is the Python has a simpler syntax similar to the English language. सिंपल प्रिंट, जैसे मैं बोलूं कि प्रिंट एक किसी मैसेज को प्रिंट कराना है स्क्रीन पर, तो इसी से रिलेटेड अपने पास एक फंक्शन है प्रिंट फंक्शन. प्रिंट फंक्शन आप सिंपल देख सकते हैं कि प्रिंट यानी कि कोई चीज को प्रिंट करना है, ये सिंपल इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज की तरह है. और इसी तरीके से यहाँ पर जो पाइथन प्रोग्रामिंग में प्रिंट फंक्शन की यूज से हम कोई भी मैसेज यहाँ पर मैसेज स्क्रीन पर डिस्प्ले करा सकते हैं. तो सिंपल आप कुछ भी मैसेज आपको प्रिंट कराना हो तो उसके थ्रू हम क्या कर सकते हैं, मैसेज को प्रिंट करा सकते हैं. सो पाइथन हैज ए सिंपल सिंटैक्स सिमिलर टू द इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. And next is that Python has a syntax that allow developer to write a program with a fewer line some other programming language. इसका मीनिंग ये है कि जैसे हम C या C++ में हम देखें तो किसी भी मैसेज को प्रिंट कराने के लिए, मान लीजिए हेलो वर्ल्ड एक मैसेज है, उसको स्क्रीन पर प्रिंट कराने के लिए हमें मोर देन 5 लाइन को राइट करना पड़ेगा, देन उसके बाद एग्जीक्यूट करना पड़ेगा. जैसे मान लीजिए हेलो वर्ल्ड के लिए हमें पहले लिखना पड़ेगा हैज इंक्लूड studio.h एंड देन हैज इंक्लूड conio.h, देन void main फंक्शन लिखना पड़ेगा, देन कर्ली ब्रेसेस लिखना, देन उसके बाद प्रिंट एफ फंक्शन, देन उसके बाद प्रिंट एफ में मैसेज प्रिंट कराएंगे आप हेलो वर्ल्ड, देन कर्ली ब्रेसेस क्लोज करेंगे. ये आपका, तो ये आपका मोर देन 5 या 5 लाइन में किसी भी मैसेज को प्रिंट कराना है हेलो वर्ल्ड को, तो इतना मिनिमम आपका रिक्वायरमेंट रहेगा. यहाँ पर आप इसी सिंपल उसी टास्क को it can be done by the single line. It can be done by the single line. Suppose can be write print hello world. So here simply write the message hello world and can be print by the single line. So it is the advantage. And now discuss the next advantage or characteristics. Python run on an interpreted system meaning that code can be executed as soon as it's written. So पाइथन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज आपकी क्या है, इंटरप्रेटर को सपोर्ट करती है। जैसे सी एंड सी प्लस प्लस आपकी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज है, वो कंपाइलर को सपोर्ट करती है, यानी कि कोई प्रोग्राम लिखा जाएगा, देन उसको कंपाइल किया जाएगा, देन उसके बाद उसका रन किया जाएगा। यहाँ पर उसके लिए क्या है, इंटरप्रेटर है। द पाइथन कैन बी treated in a procedural way and object oriented way और a functional way। जैसे C और C है आपकी प्रोसीजरल वे को सपोर्ट करती है, उसी तरीके पाइथन है। ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग जैसे C प्लस प्लस आपका ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग जावा है, तो ये ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोग्रामिंग को सपोर्ट करती है। यहाँ पर भी आपका पाइथन ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग को सपोर्ट करता है और फंक्शनल वे। सो नेक्स्ट इज द element of Python. Python have the following elements, some of the basic element of the Python that have Python programming consist of। कोई प्रोग्राम है उसमें ये बेसिक एलिमेंट्स आपके होंगे। तो इसमें क्या है, फर्स्ट इज दैट पाइथन वेरिएबल, एंड देन लिटरल, देन इसके बाद पाइथन कीवर्ड्स, एंड देन पाइथन आइडेंटिफायर। दैट आर द फॉलोइंग्स नेसेसरी things then support the Python program. Now discuss one by one what is the variable. A variable is a name location used to store data in memory. It is helpful to think of variable as a container that hold the data which can be changed later throughout the program. For example, number equal to 10, it is the variable name that store the value. It can be also represent like number that hold the value 10. It can be written represented for the learn the concept, but it is written in the program like that. It can be written a equal to 5, b equal to 15.5, etc., etc. So here a and b also the variable. Now the discuss about the literals. Literal is a raw data given in a variable or constant. In Python, there are various types of the literals that are follows: numerical literals, and then Boolean literals, string literals. And the numerical literals are the immutable. That means that immutable, unchangeable. Immutable means unchangeable. Numerical literal can be belong three different types, that is integer, float, or complex. So here the example of the integer and float, in that are the integer, or that is the class of float, and that is the complex literals. Here represent the binary literals, that represent the decimal literals, that represent the octal literals. So here that is the different types of the literals. Float literal और ये आपका binary literals. So next that is the string literals. String literals is a sequence of characters surrounded by the code. We can use both single quote, double quote, or triple quote for string. A character is literal in a single character surrounded by a single or double quotes. So simple, it can be simple a एक वेरिएबल है, इसमें आप लिटरल कोई सिंगल कैरेक्टर यूज कर रहे हैं, तो ये आपका इस तरीके से लिखा जा सकता है। बी है, इसको कोई भी जैसे स्ट्रिंग है ए बी सी, इसको भी हम सिंगल कोड या डबल कोड से लिख सकते हैं। दीज आर कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड, बट वी यूज 3 कोड्स फॉर द मल्टीपल लाइन literal. Now the Boolean literals, a Boolean literal can have any of the two values that are true or false. It can be represented here by the example here, 1 equal to true, 1 true, यानी कि कंडीशन आपकी true, that assign the variable x and 1 equal to false, that is wrong, that assign the y, that is false. So, print x in x is x and print y is y. So, x is true because this condition is true and y is false because this condition is false. Now, we can discuss about the Python keywords. So, what is the Python keywords? The Python keywords is a reservoir that have a predefined meaning and purpose in the language. They cannot be used as a identifier like a variable name, function name, or a class name. Characteristics of the keywords. First characteristic, that is fixed meaning, defined by the Python. कोई भी कीवर्ड है उसका पहले से ही एक मीनिंग डिफाइन करके रखा है इसमें. केस सेंसिटिव यानी कि ये ट्रू और ये ट्रू, दैट आर दी different things, that is valid or this is invalid. Used for the defining syntax and structure. So, these are the following types of the keywords here, that are false, none, true, and, as, assert, async, await, break, class, continue, dap, del, elif, else, except, finally, for, from, global, if, import, that for the insert the library. In keyword is lambda. Lambda is a function we discuss in the unit 3. Non-local, not, or, pass, raise, return, try, while, with, yield. These are the following types of the keywords that can be used in Python programming language. Now, discuss about the Python identifier. An identifier is a name given to entities like a class, function, variable, etc. It helps to differentiate one entity from the another entities. So, we have the rules to define the identifier in Python programming language. Now, we discuss about the rules one by one. So, here that is first rule, identifier can the combination of literals in lowercase, that is A to Z, or uppercase, that is capital A to capital Z, or the digits 0 to 9, or an underscore. So, the combination of means that price underscore 1, it is the use for the defining the rule. Simple valid variable like the price underscore 1 that assign values, suppose 10. So, it is the valid, or example of that. Name like the my class where underscore 1 and print underscore this underscore 2 underscore screen, it is the valid and all valid example. So, my class where underscore 1 and print this underscore 2 underscore screen, these are the example of valid identifier. An identifier cannot start with the digit. यदि आप आइडेंटिफायर को डिफाइन कर रहे हैं उसमें 1 स्टार्टिंग कर दिया तो वो इनवैलिड एग्जांपल होगा किसी आइडेंटिफायर के लिए. सो आइडेंटिफायर कैन नॉट बी स्टार्ट विद द डिजिट. कीवर्ड कैन नॉट बी यूज्ड एज ए आइडेंटिफायर. कीवर्ड का आप यूज एज ए आइडेंटिफायर नहीं कर सकते उनका, क्योंकि उनका कीवर्ड हैव द स्पेसिफिक टास्क एंड प्री डिफाइंड फंक्शन. we cannot use special symbols. If we create an identifier, so we cannot use the special words that are these are the following: has, dollar, percentage, at, and then identifier can be of any length. Identifier के लिए कोई भी length की हो सकती है. So now discuss about the data type. So here we can see the classification of data type. First that is numeric data. Numeric data की category के अंदर that is integer, numeric के अंदर integer, then उसके बाद complex, then उसके बाद आपका float, integer, float and complex. And next data type, that is a dictionary, and then boolean and set and boolean, set and sequence. Sequence can be further classified into three things, that are the strings, list and tuple. So we discuss about the one by one different types of data type. So numeric data type classified into the three categories, that is integer, float, complex. Here the integer, this value represented by int class, it contains the positive, negative or whole numbers without fraction or decimals. And next is the float. This value is represented by the float class. It can be real number with the floating point representation. Complex, a complex number is represented by the complex class. It is specified as a real part plus imaginary parts. The example of the complex, that is suppose 2 plus 3j. So here these simple how to write the int, float and complex data type, and how to find the data type of the integer and float and complex data type. So here a equal to 5, it is integer data type. Now this now we will find out the data type of the a variable. So we write the print and then type and a. So here we can print the data type of the a variable. So here we can see the class int, it is a ये आपका कैसा है, int type का data type है. Now define the b equal to 5.0, ये आपका क्या है, float type का variable है. अब इसको क्या है, आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कि ये आपका एक्चुअल में किस टाइप का दिखा रहा है. तो टाइप कीवर्ड की हेल्प से हम इसको क्या कर सकते हैं, प्रिंट करा सकते हैं स्क्रीन पर. तो ये आपका यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं फ्लोट, और देन इसको आप देख सकते हैं क्लास. तो क्लास क्या है, कॉम्प्लेक्स. Now the sequence data type in Python. The sequence data type in Python is the order collection of similar or different Python data types. A sequence allows storing multiple values in an organized or efficient fashion. They are the correct classified, that is string, list and tuple. Now the string data type, string is a sequence of character. We can use single quotes or double quote or multiple quote to represent the string data type. So here we see by the example s equal to, this is the string. So data type को represent करने के लिए क्या चाहिए, सिंगल कोट डबल कोट की हेल्प से आप इसको बता सकते हैं. For the multiple line we use the triple quote to represent the string. So here the multiple line represented by triple quotes. And list, next data type is the list. List is a collection of an ordered sequence of item. It is one of the most used data type in Python and it is very flexible. All the items in the list do not need to be same types. It can be different types of the data type that are string, integer, boolean, int and string. Now the tuple, a tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Tuple is the ordered sequence of item as same as list. The only difference is that tuple are immutable. Tuple once created cannot be modified. The tuple used to write, protect and are usually faster than list. It cannot change dynamically. So, here the example of the tuple, this tuple is a variable tuple type. In the string elements, that is apple, banana and cherry, I append this tuple and output is the apple, banana and cherries. Now, the boolean data type, Python data type with one of the two built-in values true or false. Boolean objects that are equal to the true are truthy or those equal to the false are falsy. So, here we see the print type can be defined by type keywords and type, that for the false can be C and this is the wrong because the define the keyword true, that for the capital letter, first capital letter and second in the false are also the capital letter, but this is wrong, it did not define the keywords in Python. So, it generate the error and that is defined the boolean and boolean. Set data type, in Python data type, set is the unordered collection of data type that is iterable, mutable and has no duplicacy elements. You can see by the example, initialize by the empty set equal to set and set define the geek, for and geeks and set and print this message on the screen with the help of the double quote. We can print the message on screen and print the values we write by the comma and the variable name. So, print this message the set with the use of the list and elements that in the set that are geeks and 4 and other word that is element geeks are removed because this is generate the duplicacy. So, set remove the duplicacy from the elements. Now, the dictionary data type. A dictionary in Python is a collection of data type data values used to store the data values like a map, unlike other data type that hold only a single value as an element, and dictionary hold a key and value pair. So, dictionary can be defined by the key and value pair. So, we see the with the help of the example how to create the dictionary and insert element in the dictionary. So, here initialize the empty dictionary, it represented by the curly braces and this is the key and this is the values. So, here the one element that is and the second element separated by the comma and third element represented by 3 colon Greek. And print and creating the dictionary using the dict constructor dict and then this and this and this and print this. So, the first element and so the first variable that is D, here the output for the dictionary and second is D1 the output of dictionary. So, these are the following question can be asked in the example in the sessional and PUT and AQT, and these are the references and thank you.